Hello again, everyone. This Jund League is coming right off the back of Jund League number 1. They're being recorded one right after the other, so I haven't changed anything between this list and the list just previously. If you haven't seen my metagame snapshot from the first video, I will pull over what we are expecting to see. So here we have blue-white / Stoneblade at the front, followed by Blitz, Etron, and Jund. And then you've got your more mid-range / soupy combo decks and red-green mid-range shenanigans. And then you've got other combos like Scapeshift and Amulet. So this is what we expect to see on this day, July the 30th, 2020. And let's run this list through another league and see how it does. So let's go ahead and pan over play. So again, assuming you're not coming from the last video, I've slanted the sideboard towards beating the more unfair strategies. And I plan on beating the mid-range mirrors by just executing the traditional grindy plan. I think I'm gonna bottom the Croxa here. I've got one mana interaction, 2 mana threat, and a Bloodbraid to do something powerful at the top. I think that decision's made a little easier by the fact that one of my lands is a forest. Because forest can't escape Croxa literally ever. The opponent is currently mulliganing to 5. I know you can't see it because my little image is in the way. Okay, and we're off. So I guess I'm just likely to play Forest on turn 2 unless something changes. So, alright, cool. I do not know if this deck plays Mutagenic Growth, although I'm going to assume it doesn't. I do know it plays Gutshot, and I'm going to hope they don't have 2 of those, and I'll bolt this now. Because they're trying to power out the... Oh, they do play it. Okay. They're trying to power out the Stormwing entity. Is that the name? So yeah, I assumed they didn't play Mutagenic Growth because like you always need a target to cast it. Although I guess if you're trying to get the Prowess triggers, there's a target. Alright. Alright, no gut shot, please. So I took a risk, did not work out. That's okay. I guess at least this means they can't really Stormwing this turn. Unless they've got another free spell or Metamorphose. Going at me with the Burst Lightning is pretty scary. I guess they just have more burn then. More Mutagenic Growths. I mean, if I draw a Bolt or a Fatal Push, I could be ahead. If I hit something big... Alright, well, Liliana's excellent. Let's just do that. I'm afraid of dying to my own Bob, given that they're a burn deck and I'm at 8. So those were good things to find. Pretty lucky there. I've got a good play lined up next turn in Bloodbraid Elf. Very unlikely to be casting this Bob this game. Between 2 attacks, I can get the opponent to 1, so I'm going to need them to fetch or something. And I'm going to need to have this Bob be kind to me. And it is so far. Alright, so I'll plus first so they don't have information. I guess there's a chance that this Bob turns into a chump blocker. I doubt it. So I should probably just discard it. I think I will discard the Bob on account of I just really don't want to play it, and if I draw an ooze, it's another thing to eat. I don't know that this Liliana is going to stay around long enough for me to bin it in a future turn. Alright, so let's get basic mountain, I think. So I'd love to hit just another threat here. Inquisitions would be fine. That's a good one. I can escape it. Actually, I'm one short. I can escape it after plussing and sacrificing my fetch land. And the opponent's hellbent now, so that's good. So as it turns out, I think this match is gonna this game is gonna be a victory despite the turn 1 blunder. But the blunder was a result of me not being super familiar with the deck. But now I know. Alright, so I need to not flip Bloodbraid and them have like a bolt or something. Alright. I'm playing. Did I submit the wrong deck list? I feel like I might have submitted the wrong deck list. Which would be funny. If I did submit the wrong deck list, I guess I'll do a new deck tech after this because I'm only playing 2 Bobs in the previous list. It's still just a Jund mid-range list. I think this is the deck that I won the regionals with. The one that trophy is for. Boop. Right there. I musta. Alright, so the opponent is just dead here. Because I get to escape Kroxa. I want to be sure I can fetch basic. And now it just doesn't matter. I do need to get the swamp though. Alright, so I guess I'll do deck tech while we're sideboarding, right? Alright, so this is the list that I took down to regionals with. The non-traditional things that I did with this particular list is I was not playing Renin 6, and I was playing a full set of Dark Confidant. The metagame snapshot at the time was it was pre-Uro, so there was lots of Thopter Sword, there was lots of Mono Red Prowess, there was lots of combo. And I figured Dark Confidant is probably better than Renin 6 in most of the matchups that I was planning on seeing, and ended up paying off because I took the tournament. So this is the regionals list. My apologies, I just submitted the wrong list. I should have seen it, but oh well. It's okay. We're up a game, so that's good. Alright, let's bring in Huntmasters are going to be good. And that's kind of it. Brutality is going to be good. It'll be unfortunate if they've got ways to interact with their free spells, but... Alright, and Cage is probably going to be good too because they're playing Reveler. Don't think... Sorry, Spellbomb's going to be good because they're Reveler. I don't think Cage is going to be good enough. Well, I don't want to choke on all of the 4 mana cards, so I'm going to cut one for sure. I'll trim the Thought Seizes. It doesn't... I can't take Stormwing Entity without I think I'll just do this. Yeah, this seems fine. I would consider like Liliana Last Hope or next Bloodbraid. I just don't want to get choked up on the really expensive stuff. Yeah, I think this list is also fine for the current meta, but I would be liking the Renin sixes. All right, well then I guess there's gonna be some variety between the two leagues. Alright, so hopefully we can disrupt a turn 2 Storming Entity this way. If we can't, maybe we can at least make it so the Lightning Bolt kills it. Alright, so Manamorphose does mean they get to cast Storming Entity if they draw it. They'll probably just Sprite Dragon, to which I can respond with a Lightning Bolt. They're playing lots of fetches, but they all get red. I guess they're not playing Blood Moon. I mean, their only blue spells are probably like these two and the entity itself. I mean, I can play around the Blood Moon pretty freely, so I probably should. Aether Gust doesn't interact with Liliana of the Veil. I should probably just take their threats and hope they spin wheels. So I may want to play Bloodstained Mire next turn to get basic Swamp. Excuse me while I send a text. Alright. So Goyf can get Aether Gusted. It's annoying, but I think I want to just continually play around Blood Moon when available. So I'll Bloodstained Mire now, that'll go basic Swamp, and then obviously I have basic Forest already. I can just hold up removal for this turn. And then if they play a threat, I can Liliana it. Be back in 10 seconds. Alright, Soul Scar. Sure. I think I will bolt that. I know they can Lava Dart, but if they want to sack a mountain and use a Lava Dart just to save a Soul Scar, I'm okay with that. And I'd really like to get this Liliana to 4 to be out of range of the burn. Like if they Mutagenic Growth, I think I'm fine trading with that too. They played this Arid Mesa. Yeah, this is fine too. This means they're going to have to Aether Gust on their turn if they want to. So yeah, I mean also this just like wastes a bunch of prowess triggers, which seems good for me. Alright, I still think I want to play around the Blood Moon. Prefer not to draw another land, so I'll just do this now. So Lava Dart's gone. That was good. I was going to say that I'm leaning towards just casting Decay now because they have the Lava Dart to finish off the Liliana, but they're going to have that pretty much indefinitely. So I'll just do this now. And then next turn I quit Inquisition to clear the way for the Tarmogoyf. I know they've got Aether Gust. Excuse me as I pass priority. I'm a little distracted at the moment. So I imagine they want a Lava Dart now. Indeed. That's okay with me. I guess their hand's like Bedlam Reveler, right? That's what I'm kind of soft to right now. It isn't. Alright, I'll take a Gust. It's the most annoying card that they've got. And then I can get the Goyf down. Yeah, this matchup seems pretty good from the Jund side, even if I do submit the wrong deck list. Thwack. Gust. I'll put it on top. Put it on top. What if I recast it? Oh, they're casting Stormwing the hard way, huh? I mean, yeah, that's one way to do it. I'm gonna bolt it. Unless they have another free spell, this is gonna go well for me. Obviously waiting until after they scry. See if this works. If it doesn't, like if this doesn't work, like I'm kind of okay with it too. Like if they gut shot me, sure. Also sure. So now it's a 5-6 versus a 3-3. I got to attack first, and I'm already ahead of you. Seems good. I mean, I guess I'm scared of exactly Bedlam Reveler. Bedlam Reveler is how I would lose this game. So let's just hope the card they put on top isn't that. Not bad. Can I not get third Aether Gusted? That'd be good. Alright, cool. Play the Barbarino. I guess Manamorphose would make sense as a card they would top. It's just a free +1/+1. They are in chump block territory though, assuming they haven't found removal. Burst Bob. Alright, so I guess they're just gonna chump block now. Which I mean it feels like a game I can't really lose. I'll just hold the Kolaghan's command. I could draw step it so they don't get to draw a card. But I mean I can just kill whatever they cast anyway. Game. Nice. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah, one of the things I expected at the regionals that I won with this list was lots of Titan. So that's why I've got the Damping Sphere and lots of Ashiok's. I played against Titan, I think, once, and I ended up winning. I won a very close game 3, and I believe rounds 3 or 4 by Exacxi by hitting him for Exacxis with the Bloodbraid attack. And he had Field of the Dead going, and then I put him to 6, and then got him Hellbent with the Liliana, which had just been plussing the whole time because Field of the Dead is good against Liliana. And then I cast Croxa from my hand and then escaped it and got him to 0. It was a pretty tight game. So I kind of want to just get basic Swamp here. That's going to mean I can't cast Renin 6 on turn 2 if I draw it, but I'm okay with that given the rest of my hand. Wilderness Wreck, cool. Starmoglyph's going to be pretty big. Steam Vent, so the Temur version. It's got to be Remand or Wilderness Wreck. I should probably just take the namesake. Play the big thing. Alright, so now they've got Remands available. My dog's going crazy out there. What? What is it? Alright, I did not know about a Wooded Foothills. Don't really want them to discard a card, because it'll be Uro. Did not know about a Scalding Tarn. So I assume the intention here is to hold up Remand, which means Bloodbraid should be a pretty good play here. That'll get remanded for sure. So I mean, between Scalding Tarn, the Misty that I know about, and the Remand, that we'll be able to escape the arrow as early as next turn. Is there a way around that, or am I just gonna accept the fact that this arrow is getting cast? I think I just have to accept the fact that it's getting cast. I've got two ways to deal with it. Like, if I had another mana source here, it'd be great, because I could get rid of the arrow, but I don't. So let's just jam. So they do have to remand if they want to Uro, or they could just discard to the Croak, so that does it too. Uro time. One of my better draws is actually probably just a fetch land, because that'll make sure I can kill the Uro with my 2 removal spells. I'll need Revolt for the Fatal Push to do anything. Oof, Field of the Dead. That's gonna be a rough one. Bolt is not gonna do it, I don't think. I mean, there's a chance I can overpower this Field of the Dead just by attacking every single turn, but it feels unlikely. It starts by having this Terminate Resolve. Alright, looks like I'm terminating again. Please no Force of Negation. Okay. Yeah, I think I have to somehow overpower this Field of the Dead. It's going to be difficult. I mean, if they don't cast more Uros and they stay at 8, I could draw another Bolt and have enough burn to just combo kill them. Could be one way this works. So they can Field of the Dead to get another zombie into play at instant speed. Doesn't seem great for me. I'm just gonna start with the Bloodbraid and see what we hit. Like, I could ooze to try to start eating the Uros, but they're likely to have counters anyway. Third Remand. I mean, between their Field of the Dead and whatever I take with the Inquisition, they're going to be able to cast their arrow again. But I still need to just pick apart their hand. I feel like I'm very behind. Jeez. Can't attack because they'll Field of the Dead me. I wonder how many fields they're playing, because I do have access to a Alpine Moon. They're not fielding me. I mean, I guess they can just get it with a Scalding Tarn, but that'll exile their other arrow. Yeah, if I don't draw Maelstrom Pulse, I'll just concede. Yeah, their remands were just way too brutal. It's possible that with the turn 1 Thoughtseize, I should have taken the remand. Did I don't think I had the ooze yet. Alright, I am dead. So Temur Rec. They're not playing Ice Fangs or any of that stuff, so Liliana gets worse. Definitely want a Spell Bomb. Pretty sure I want a Cage to stop Uro. Ashiok's gonna be a good one. More grindy tools are probably good, but they're against a remand deck and just things with counter spells in general. I don't really want to spend 4 on something unless it's gonna get me a Cascade. Honestly, their Croxa, my Croxas get a lot worse when they're trying to Uro. Like Uro wins the battle between the two Titans. Maybe on the play this Liliana just is good enough. Give this a go. Nope. Sure. I don't expect them to have mana creatures. And if the first Ashiok gets countered, I think I'm really going to want the second one. I honestly just do not expect that removal spell to have a target this early. In this attrition war, I think I really need all of the heavy hitters I can get. So this is their Remand turn. It could also just be a growth spiral. I'm gonna get Stomping Ground here so I can get basic Swamp with the Verdant. And I'll try for an Ashiok first. So hopefully this is like Growth Spiral, not the Remand. Cool. Could be Veil of Summer. I'll still target you. Milling myself doesn't get me a whole lot of value right now. Okay. There goes a Shark Typhoon, by the way. Alright, well, they didn't counter Ashiok last turn, so I imagine this Liliana is just going to stick. Second Snapcaster would be kind of a shame. Thoughtseize makes this easier. Veil. Well, at least I'm not minusing a Liliana now. I mean, I could Liliana and plus. That seems kind of icky. This is dying anyway, so let me just mill myself. Maybe I hit a Croaks. I actually took the Croakses out. Don't think I'm going to play a second Ashiok. Go attack that one instead. I could Liliana and then do nothing with it, but then they could attack the Liliana, and I don't want that happening either. Wait, Veil of Summer really messes me up here. It's possible I should have Blood Braided instead. The opponent's got lots of mana up, but none of it is not. They don't have 3 blue. This may be the turn to just Liliana and pray. Like I could Blood Braid here, but I think that's best saved for a later turn. Like if they've got Remand here, I'm kind of just dead. But if they got Remand into my Blood Braid, like I'm not really winning that game either. I think I need to get the Planeswalker down. And hope they don't have another Veil. Cool. Alright. So you're telling me there's a chance. Maybe not. So my next turn is kind of scripted already. I'm going to play Bloodbraid. So I think I should not sack this Peatland. So if I draw a 1-mana spell, I can 2-spell it. Alright, now they do have triple blue. So this seems like a better Bloodbraid turn. I feel very behind though. This Field of the Dead is just going to start cranking me down pretty soon. So I can K-command that back. But if the opponent just played a land every turn, I probably couldn't beat it. Alright, I'm gonna save some time and just scoop it up here. They just got like infinite cards. And I don't really have a good catch up strategy. Not great. Obviously. So, Mistress Bauble Basic Island. I was gonna say Shadow, but I guess it's not Shadow if they're playing Basic Island. They usually play 1, but I doubt they'd have kept the 7 where their 1 land is Island. I guess, my guess would be some kind of Urza pile. Inquisition Silent Clearing. I guess it's Esper Shadow and they played Basic Island. It could be just Esper Control, I guess. I mean, this Mold of 5 can beat a Shadow deck. Bloodbraid is that powerful. Yeah, it just looks like Esper Shadow, and they just really wanted a Thought Scour. I guess it could still just be Esper Control. Blackleaf Cliffs. Terminate. Terminate's not bad though. I guess I'll get Overgrown Tomb and then plan on getting Swamp. Please, no Fatal Push. Shadow. Shadow, shadow, shadow. Nice draw. Not worried about the Cling to Dust. Snapcaster is very annoying. I mean, I have an answer to the Death Shadow, so I should probably just take the Snap and then hope to trade off for the Ranger Captain with the Bloodbraid. They've got one Shadow. They've revealed the second one off of the Ranger. It's actually just the first one. So the plan, get basic Swamp, terminate the Shadow, and then hope they don't have a Stubborn Denial, I guess. Like I could wait to cast Terminate because they can't actually Stubborn Denial. Stubborn Denial is still just a Force Spike. But if I draw a land, I'm going to really want a Bloodbraid Elf. I guess I should wait because they may cast something else. Hope this works. Cool. Alright, untapped land, please. Untapped land, and I've got a good chance. Not that one. Better than a Blackleaf Cliffs, though, at this point. So it was only my 5th worst land. I mean, they didn't play another threat. They didn't have Stubborn Denial. Their hand could just be more removal. I feel like that makes the most sense. I guess more lands also makes sense. I mean, these Bloodbraids are gonna do some work. I would love it if one found the Liliana of the Veil. Not bad. Bloodbraid. Liliana. 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 I don't usually dab, but I have to. You understand, right? They didn't have the Stubborn Denial for the Terminate. So I would be led to believe they don't have it this time either. I mean, for a mold of 5, this draw is what gives me the best chance. I haven't done a whole lot. I've cast a Bob, which got immediately killed, and I terminated a Shadow. The opponent just hasn't had a very nutty draw. They've cast cantrips, 4 cantrips. No hand disruption, though. And I think I will just Edict. Because otherwise this Liliana is just going to get attacked. They don't have Shadow. They would have played it. So I think an attack is safe. I really, really want to dodge the opponent drawing another Ranger Captain. Snapcaster. I guess that makes sense too. I guess you can Fatal Push the Blood Breed. Still have a 2-1 left over. Yeah, that's a swing. That's the second Snapcaster, so hopefully they don't have more. Snapcaster's not usually something played in Esper Shadow, is it? Isn't it usually just black-white splashing Stubborn Denial? I guess they're also playing cantrip, so their blue may be a little bit heavier than I suspected. Maybe I'd just be splashing this double white card. Yep. So threats are what I don't want to see right now. Oh, this looks like an angler. No bueno. Oh, unearth. Even worse. Excellent. And I cannot bolt the Shadow because they've got Marsh Flats. Uh-huh. Not great. Bloodbraid time. This is gonna have to be pretty good. It's pretty good. That was a good one. This Shadow is getting blocked. I guess any removal means I'm dead. What is this? Clinging. Oh, sure. That makes sense. Yeah, that's bad for me. Still blocking Death Shadow. I could just block the Ranger Captain. That's probably right. I can go to 4. Right now I should probably just block. Yeah. I guess they're gonna sack Ranger Captain in the upkeep, but then I could still draw like a spell. Or sorry, a creature spell. I'll have to draw something pretty good. That is not it. It is a blocker. I guess I get to Thoughtseize them. They get to Cling to Dust again. This is more of information on the way out. So now I have to draw Bloodbraid into removal spell. And hope they've got nothing to boot. Bloodbraid into Maelstrom Pulse. Bloodbraid into Maelstrom Pulse. That's a Glyph. That won't do it. Game. I guess even if I hit the Bloodbraid and the Maelstrom Pulse, if they are smart, they just sack this in response to Cascade. Alright, I don't want them searching. Liliana seems good too for all the Snapcasters. Plague Engineer kills anything it blocks. Probably a Spellbomb too. These also seem good. I don't think I'm playing all of this. Hand Disruption seems really, really bad in the top deck war. Bolts really don't do a whole lot. Probably gonna shave some Glyphs. They play Cling to Dust, but that's probably not a reason to not play the Croxos. Honestly, the K-Command seems on the weaker side. Maybe I don't want third Ashiok, because they're not a combo deck. Plague Engineers also don't really do a whole lot. They just block and trade for something. Probably not good enough. Against Grixis Shadow, I think it's good enough, but like when they go Ranger into Shadow and they have like a Ranger left over, seems really bad for me. They're just gonna cut on the Bolt. It just doesn't do enough. Yikes. Not much better. That was good. I don't expect it to live. Especially since they liked their top card and didn't shuffle it. Well, they didn't use their first mana, so I've got that advantage going. This Bob is gonna live? That'd be great. Ooh, we did it. We got a trigger. They like their top card again. So this has to be a way to get rid of the Bob, right? Like a Fatal Push or something. Give me a backup Bob. This one's gonna die. Give me a second one. Yeah, there's the Fatal Push. It was on top. Crux is fine. Bloodbraid's great. Play the card that I revealed. So I am worried about a Grimlag Angler, but I've got a Pulse for it, and I'd really like to get the card off the Spell Bomb. So I don't think I'm supposed to pop it just for no value. Especially since I mulliganed. Nothing, huh? I gotta imagine they have more removal. But they let me get a Bob trigger. So I guess not. What would their hand be then? Is it just like all Stubborn Denials or something? Drown on the lock? I could Spellbomb myself. That seems right. I mean, it gets rid of Croxa. Is the concern there? Honestly, let's just do it. And like my reasoning there is that like if they're gonna Fatal Push the Tarmogoyf, they could Fatal Push the Croxa too. Like sure, the Croxa will get a card, but this also gets a card encountering their Drown. And like this just has me have presence on the board faster. So I think this is a net positive. Ranger. Yep. I think I'm just gonna bob and hold up a bolt, to be honest. Like, Bloodbraid sounds attractive, but like they're just gonna play the Shadow and it's gonna be large. And I'm fine just sitting here. They can't actually play the Shadow unless they can damage themselves again. And I know that they don't have more lands. I don't mind just sitting back on a bob. Snap a push. I guess they could snap a Thoughtseize, but they need to hemorrhage the Dark Confidant as soon as they can. Are they thinking about what to kill? Like, because this isn't actually a decision. Throwing this bolt at the Ranger might be a little extraneous, because the Goyf kind of stonewalls all the creatures as it is. But I'd like to get an attack in if at all possible. I know that means they'll be able to deploy a Shadow, but I've got an answer to it. Liliana? Last Hope? That's good too. So I'm going to make their Shadow pretty big here. But in doing so, I'm going to be way ahead on board. I mean, Ravine is also a lethal threat. If they don't play 2 creatures and then flash in a Snapcaster to chump, I guess they could have Path to Exile, but I haven't seen any. Uh-huh. Alright, well my pulse is going to be good if they don't have a Stubborn Denial. It's a good one. Let's see if I can kill him. If they've got a stub, it'll be unfortunate. Okay. They still have to be careful. If they attack with both Shadows, I'm forced to block. They've got a Silent Clearing in play. Yep. Monastery Mentor milled. So they can go all the way down to 2 if they want. Which means I can get hit for 11 if I let 1 Shadow through. Unearth. Jeez, targeting a Snapcaster. Combo. Snap and Unearth. Get back Ranger Captain, play a Shadow. That's a combo. They can't actually play the Shadow without going to 2. I guess they could get Hex Parasite. Just got another Shadow. If they're attacking with 1 Shadow, I think I just take it. This means Bloodbraid into Burn spell does it. Also got Bob to look at a burn spell. Like if it's Bolt, I could just cast the Bolt. Not the worst. Still have basic forest in the deck, so I think I'm okay just doing this. See what we hit. Well, that takes the Shadow. And the Ranger Captain? Jeez. I gotta take the Ranger Captain. Give you with a Shadow. Alright, if you hit a land, you're dead. They'll have 2 draws at it though. Is it the Silent Clearing? I've got 6 attackers next turn if you count Raging Ravine. Both shadows must be blocked if they attack with them. I'm not afraid to go to 1. Taking a hit from a ranger and a snapcaster. Top, bottom. Scary. Shadow. Yep. No attack. Alright. Do your thing, Bob. Whew, that's a thing. Pass. Pretty lucky that this opponent can't have access to Temur Battle Rage. They do get to draw a card that they topped though, so that is scary. Could be another Ranger Captain, could be an Earth. Luris. Nothing that they actually get to cast right now though. Like they get a Bobble. Bobble is substantial. I mean, I could just not cast anything. Flip the Huntmaster 2 to you to Luris. And in the meantime, Bob was going to draw me more cards. I just have to hope they don't draw an instant speed spell. We got a few looks at it as well. Would love to draw an instant here, because I really don't want to cast a spell. That's a spell I wouldn't mind casting, but I think I need this Lurrus to die. Please no fatal push. Oh, I drew a spell. Is it even a push? Oh my god. Alright, well. Yikes. Not out of it yet. I mean, they have to cast a spell too, which they can easily do with the Mishra's Bauble. Target themselves. They get to scry with the Polluted Delta. Shadow coming in, huh? So I'll block with a wolf. I don't really have a good double block here, right? I could block with 2 Goyfs. They would have to go down to I don't want to just die to another fatal push though, is the thing. I could do a triple block, but then they could push one or like snap push one. Put me in some deep trouble. That was good. Give me a good one. Liliana's fine. It's one less blocker that they'll have. And I think at their upkeep, I have to Kolaghan's Command. Like, it'll suck if they've got Stubborn Denial, but, you know, so be it. Fatal pushing a Huntmaster. Please resolve. I don't expect it to. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they don't have a clean attack, do they? Funnily enough. This game has been insane. Lurrus is going to continue doing the Lord's work. Scrying again with the polluted delta. Not bad. Yep. Backup Liliana, not the worst. Probably just play that now. Make him get rid of a creature. Pick one to keep. This one. Bye, Snapcaster. This is bad though, because they get to Lurrus it back. I kind of did that kind of hastily, but they could have done it anyway. So this is still minus a creature in play. They already can Snapcaster or something. Cling. Yep. Playing Path, huh? Snapcaster. Yep. Yeah, I just could not kill this Lurrus. I targeted it twice. I just got countered twice. I guess here goes Bob. Bobble again. To me, this says Unearth. But I mean, I'll bite, I guess. Then you're gonna like spellbomb me to shrink the glyph. It doesn't actually kill it though. Okay. Shock's not bad. I could try to find the Croxa, but I think it's more important to stop the Lurrus. I'll even plus first. Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter who I mill, because if I find the Croxa, like their graveyard's still getting milled. I do have Ravine as an additional blocker. The opponent's about to time out. Hey. Yeah, I don't think I was 0% to win this game, but I was definitely pretty low. Okay. I mean, I guess I have to take that win, right? Yeah, that Lurrus was running rampant, though. Spell Skittles. I like that name. Sounds great. A little painful. Another Marsh Flats deck. Uncommon. Man's pretty redundant, so that's nice. I guess this could be Mardu Shadow now? I don't know who else would go Marsh Flats into Blood Crypt into Thoughtseize. I guess it could be 4-color Shadow. Let's find out. Niv to light. So I guess they want to hold the option of trophying. Liliana's good. That would get trophied. So I guess I can play the use to kind of bait the trophy. Don't have the land yet. Although if they trophy this, I will. Doubt they trophy this. Trophy is really bad on the first few turns. Helix. Alright. No lands. That's good for me. Cool. So I can Inquisition first to make sure the way is clear for the Liliana. Should probably Thoughtseize now too. Want to keep their hand small so the Liliana is actually discarding spells. So they got 2 Nivs. Oh, they drew Ren in 6? That was their best draw by a lot. I have to decay that now. That one I can manage. So I guess they're minusing to try to protect their Niv Mizzet. They don't know I've got a Thoughtseize though. Alright. Go. Another Niv. Alright, I can threaten ultimate. It doesn't do a whole lot right now. They're just drawing a card. Jeez. Lucky, lucky. I mean, the ultimate doesn't really do a whole lot right now, so that's kind of okay. I just need to draw spells. That's a spell. Good spell. Please no run in 6. Run in 6 again is their best draw. Kill the Bob and then just negate the Liliana's effect over time. Nice. Nice. I mean, they've been on the back foot ever since they missed their 3rd land drop, but they've hit them since. I think they used their Teferi pretty poorly. Yeah. Honestly, my sideboard's not very tuned for this matchup. It's possible Ashiok is good. It stops the Bring Delight. And I guess all of their fetching. It's not insane. Bolt doesn't kill a whole lot. They do have X ones, don't they? What creatures did I see? Thinking Elastote might be better than the 4th Veil. I don't think I want to overload on Ashioks, but let's see what else I want to take out. On the play, I think I'll bring back that Liliana. The removal is like mainly Helixes. Maybe a Katagoyf. Like an hour tops. I think I should just cut like 2 of these. On the draw, maybe I cut a Bob. They do play a lot of Helixes. I'll overload on Ashioks and see what happens. Keep. Please no Veil of Summer. Please no Veil of Summer. Please no Veil of Summer in your 5-color deck. Into the Ren and 6. No land to get back, at least. Take the card that messes with the blood braids in my hand. Luckily, this Ashiok is going to mess with the Euro. Steam Vents is a new one. Oh, they forgot to activate their N and 6. Hit a Tulsamir. Darn. Get to live. You can still stop searching. I guess not anymore. I mean, this means I'm gonna get to kill it with my Blood Braid. And they drew back up to Fairy too? Jeez. Alright, well, I'm not going to get to Cascade, but I do get to kill their N and 6, and they just, like, play their backup. Yikes, their draws have been good. Quite good. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think I want to decay this now. I'd rather get the cards out of these. I can have them discard the backup N and 6 as well. So, I mean, as good as their draws are, that decay kind of catches me back up. I've got double black, I've got double red. They play burn, so I guess it's kind of free to get a painless land. Just make it a swamp. Please no Niv. Alright, island I can deal with. So I could get this Kroxa down, or I could just cast Bloodbraid. Kroxa is more damage faster. I think I should just Kroxa. Like they could have Grave Hate. So they've got Planeswalker instant. So let's keep sorcery, land, Planeswalker. No, sorry, I already mentioned Planeswalker. Burn it. Doom. Hit you for 3. Have a Kroxa, play Ravine. Go. Ravine was kind of a good draw. I mean, my mana is going to be choked up pretty much indefinitely. This Run and 6 is going to get to kill... is going to get killed by the Kroxa. I'm going to leave a green available in case this hits a Scavenging Ooze. Ashiok's good too. They didn't even fetch in response. Alright, so you'll kill Ren. This will go at you. It's possible I should just be ignoring the Ren, because they'd be at 6 now. Let's get all this stuff out of here. Don't want you to like cast in a row and then immediately escape it. They drew the nib too, huh? Oh, okay, cycle. We did it. Sick. So this league's going pretty well for accidentally submitting the wrong deck list. Oop, excuse me. Got a good one. Blue white. I think it's a fairy. I'll just take mana leak next turn and nothing else impressive, more impressive hits the hand. Want this Liliana to stick, so definitely just gonna do this now. Just another Teferi. Well, I mean, at this point, I think I just want the Liliana to stick, so I'll take a leak. Okay. I don't think I want to get basics versus the Field of Ruin Path to Exile deck. Sweet. It's stuck. There goes the Batter Skull. Interesting that the opponent didn't just play a Teferi there. Maybe that means something like Spell Queller, or just like Mana Leak, Logic Knot, Remand, any of the above. Looks like Spell Queller now. Oh, just draw two, sure. There's the Tef. Now I guess I can yield. Because I can't do anything. Bolt's not bad. I can combo it with the Golagon's commands, which I am kind of inclined to just do right now because Taveri's in play. There goes the sword. So I guess now we're in Mystic Sanctuary territory. And the best I can get back right now is a draw 2. Which is still good. So I would assume the last equipment in their deck is Sword of Feast and Famine. I'm gonna guess Mystic Sanctuary for Archmage's Charm. Yep. And this Liliana's under no real pressure. I'm kind of inclined to plus it again before ultimating. Charm again. Not straw, it'd be Bloodbreed. I mean, that lets me activate Ravine. There's Archmage's Charm on top. They've got a path, it's like not a huge deal. So like, had they not put Archmage's Charm back on top, I think I would have ultimated. Okay, well they've got a snap. That's annoying. So they'll untap, draw an Archmage's Charm. So Archmage's Charm doesn't hit lands, right? Non-land permanent, yep. So I can no longer double Stone Rain them, but that's okay. Ooze is good. I think I should just keep plussing. Just threaten ultimate again. Could still lose very easily. I mean, if they got lands, then I'm way ahead. But if they've got like Path to Exile, then we're pretty even. It's been an interesting game so far. Pretty good one. No actual creatures in the yards. So maybe they missed an attack here. Because I have no creatures to eat. I mean, I'm just going to eat stuff I don't want them getting back. Gonna not play this because if they have Cryptic and they bounce the Liliana, I don't want to discard the Liliana. Please no Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. That'd be pretty nutty. Let's avoid that. I guess they're like just thinking about what modes they want to use on this cryptic command. So Liliana has shredded. It's got rid of Batterskull, Sword, Mana Leak, bunch of lands. It is a cryptic. Return bounce. Sure. Make some green to eat something with use. Let's get rid of that. Still no creatures. Alright, let's dodge something stupid right here. It's a good one to find for them. Now I think I will be ultimating if given the opportunity. Bottomed with it. Now here it comes. So, I mean, honestly, I kind of like the idea of just not ultimating. They could draw like Kiri to Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, but that's about the only big mana play that I think bites me. I think I want this to just happen because this ooze is pretty valuable. The pluses on the Liliana are still just one-sided. This puts him dead next turn. Yes, Liliana's doing really well. What you got? Sword of Feast and Famine, alright. That's fine. That makes it a really good blocker, but I can just edict them if they don't attack. So they can't snap anything in response. I'll just hit the opt. Like if this is a Snapcaster, they could opt, but yeah. Yeah, this is fine. Ooh, nice. Sick, we did it. Alright, so blue-white Stoneblade. Gonna want the Huntmasters as it goes long. Probably the Ashioks to stop him from searching with Mystic Sanctuary and Stoneforge. Nile Spellbomb probably gonna be good too. Collective Brutality hits things like Cryptic Command, whereas Inquisition does not. I think I should shave Inquisitions. Liliana Last Hope's probably also good to kill things like Snapcaster Mage. It's just also another way to diversify threats. think I want to cut Tarmogoyfs. It's the weakest creature by a lot. Doesn't multi for one. I've shaved all of the Tarmogoyfs versus blue-white in the past, and it's worked out pretty well. I think I can trim a bolt. Bolts are good for finishing off planeswalkers, and like you really don't want there to be any creatures that could hold equipment. So maybe trimming a bolt is foolish. Who knows? Take out a terminate. I think I should definitely be taking out the terminate before the bolt. K-Command's great, Maelstrom Pulses are great, Ashiok's are great, Planeswalkers are great. Yeah, maybe I should just trim a bolt. And then one more big card. Maybe on the draw I can ditch a Liliana of the Veil. See how that goes. It's possible Liliana is better than third Ashiok Dreamrender. Not entirely sure. Yeah, sounds great. Pretty good. Getting better. Gonna need lands. There's a land. Don't expect this to resolve, but it's only Mana Leak that finishes this. Oh, I guess Spell Snare too. I'll say it's only Mana Leak that answers this cleanly without giving me a land. I guess it's sideboarded, so Celestial Purge does it as well. But I like making him have it. I think I want to Ashiok here. Darn. Nope, I won't pay. I mean, with so many good cards, I think I just want to keep on jamming into them. Just another good one. Oop, not what I wanted to click. Keep on jamming. Just got the Cryptic now. Yikes. I mean, if you've got all the clean answers, you've got all the clean answers. This would have been a great turn to cast Bloodbraid. It was like just because they had open mana. So it'd still be a great turn to cast Bloodbraid. Untapped land, please. I mean, Thoughtseize is kind of fine, too. I'll Kroxa first, so they don't have as much information. Draw two. Counter. Okay. Oof. They've got some good ones. Decay can get rid of the type of the shark. I'm kind of soft to this batter skull. Just take the skull. I guess I hope they don't just cast a Shark Typhoon. I think I more reliably lose to this batter skull. If they just make a shark, I can beat it. Yeah, they're just gonna cast a Shark Typhoon. Fun. Maybe not. Are they worried about what I'm going to resolve when they tap out? Because, I mean, I've jammed good stuff into them every single turn. I mean, there's no guarantee they'll even have enough spells for the Shark Typhoon to overpower me. Yep, they're just gonna cast it anyway though. Okay, come on, untapped land. Nope. I'm gonna do this now because I want to draw a land. And that's the reason to do it now. So whenever you cast a non-creature spell, make an XX. Doing this in my draw step. And I know about Purge, so I'm not casting Kroxa into this. I guess I'll Brutality first, clear the way. This will let them get a 2/2 though. I think I'm just gonna play a... I don't want them to like just get a 2/2 for free. I mean, Kroxa is a way that I win this game. Maybe I escalate this to gain 2. It'll really suck if they got Cryptic. Let's just Bloodbraid. Then be sad when they purge it. Purge that, probably. So, like, they can purge Bob and then trade it for the Bloodbraid, but I think I'm okay with that, because that means the 2/2 isn't attacking me. I am at 11. Took it. Okay. They've got 5 points of burn. Click. Jeez. Target me. Here's my hand. Understandable. Have a nice day. Aggro. Purge the Bob now. Yep, make it 2/2. So, I think I need to escalate this Brutality. I mean, I'm at an effective 7, which means I need to kill 2 things here. You. I guess I'll take your other card. That and that. Discard. Land. And I guess a Liliana. So like I can bolt the click. I'll be at 6. I think I have to decay the shark. Yeah. Just another Shark Typhoon. Jeez. Alright, so I'm not winning this. but I can try. They know my last card's Bolt. Yeah, I'm not beating second Shark Typhoon though. No way. I'd have to like... Yeah. I mean, I can decay it. Oh, I used the decay. I'm talking nonsense. Yeah, I'm dead. I should have drawn a card. Like, if I draw Fatal Push, then there's a chance. It's too late, though. Yeah, I can't even cast that. Alright, on the play, I'm bringing back the Liliana. I think I'm going to take out the Last Hope. Sharks are real annoying against the Lilianas, though. Having two basics is not ideal, but the rest of the hand is pretty alright. Oh, they lost connection. Unfortunate. Alright, see you soon. Hey, you're back. Go. So I guess this definitely wants second red and probably more green, so Stomping Ground. Not great. Alright, well they can't mana leak me this turn, so that's good. Let's get the Ashiok in. Start turning off etches. They could force. Force would be annoying. Feels like they have it. They don't. Alright. What'd I hit? What'd I hit? A click and a Shark Typhoon? Deal. I hope this messes up your fetch lands. Boo. Shock and pass, huh? I haven't seen a spell queller yet, but it feels like it could be one. Oh, it could just be a the draw two or counter a thing or gain control of something. In which case, I think I want to go Brutality and Stare Confidant. I'm gonna do all this first so I can exile it with Ashiok. Archmage's Charm, that's the name of it. Jeez, their hand is really good. I'm gonna shock the Evergreen Tomb because I'm likely to want to discard a land to the Liliana. Get some green. Inquisition's not bad. I can make sure the Liliana gets down, but I think I want the Kolaghan's commands to kill the Snapcaster that gets flashed in. Kind of rough, cause like I'm inclined to Liliana and just not use it. but like I just need to start getting at their hand. Especially since this is going to turn one-sided pretty quickly. Here comes a Snapcaster. Yep, I'll let them opt first. I doubt they're keeping a Force of Negation at this stage, so I'd rather them just scry without the information. What do they do with it? Bottom? Alright, Liliana is now asymmetrical. This next draw step is going to have to be something. Otherwise, the Snapcaster that they've still got in hand is just going to stay annoying. Sphere. Yep. What would you like to take? Liliana makes some sense. Flooded Strand. Alright, well they can't flash in a Snapcaster end step, because they can't search. Let's get that path out of their yard. 2 Stone Forges as well. Haven't seen any of the equipment yet. There's the field. So we got a Snapcaster. Let's try like Bloodbraid, please. Hey yo, we did it. We hit it. Gonna leave up red in case they have like an oddball remand. I guess if I hit a Scavenging Ooze, I'd want maximum green. That's a good one. And I think this Ashiok is going to be pretty important for stopping Mystic Sanctuaries. So maybe I just don't attack so I can try to block with the Bloodbraid. I don't think I want to block with the Dark Confidant. Alright, that works. I won't pay 3. Still got the Snapcaster. Lands I can deal with. Bloodstained Mire is no bueno. And I want to entice them to flash in the Snapcaster so I can just bolt it. It's like it shuts off Flooded Strand for Mystic Sanctuary, and it also shuts off Field of Ruin. Shuts off that too. Not good. I mean, they've drawn a couple of bricks too. Path. Yep. They've got a lot of draws that really mess me up. Island is not one of them. There we go. There we go. Pick one to keep. This one. I'll do this now, so they cannot target a mana leak reactively. This may just get a path. It does. Let's get rid of this. No thanks. No more. A lot of gas though. Alright. Top decor. I've got an Ashiok. They've got like Jace the Mind Sculptor, Baby Teferis, Big Teferis, Stoneforge Mystic. Stoneforge Mystic is actually just a 1/2. So that's good. You may attempt to search. Get my last fetchable. Now would be a good time to hit something. Could be something. There we go. Might just mill him. Cryptic down, Shark Typhoon down. Ooh, I don't want to see Shark Typhoon. That would be bad. We've got 2 down. I could just lose to a Shark Typhoon. That is true. Bob's a good one. Snare. Alright. Plus. Milieu. There goes the Teferi, an Opt, and a Sword. I mean, I've got the mill kill. I just need to dodge 2 draw steps for it to be good. That's a dodge. Target you. Yeah, I've got the mill kill. Shark doesn't even do it now. There goes another Shark Typhoon. Alright, that should do it. Because they've got 5 left, they'll draw a card, I'll mill them for 4, and their next draw step kills them. Hey, so I guess third Ashiok was a good idea. Whatever works, right? Oh no! I spoke too soon. Alright, they're still low. And 3 Shark Typhoons are gone. That's not a good one. Keep plussing. Funny, funny, funny. Watch me lose now. Could. I'd be interested to know how many more win cons they've got in their deck. I can't imagine they took out Sword of Fire and Ice. And that's something I haven't seen yet. I guess how many Cryptics have I seen? 1, 2. Oh, they conceded. Cool. So there's the 4-1. So the accidental deck submission ended up paying off. Kind of funny. So this right here, this deck list, this is what I was supposed to submit. And I guess the reason it didn't submit is I rented some cards from Mana Traders and I forgot to switch them for versions that they gave me. So it had this little asterisk, so it just reverted to, I guess, the next most recent complete deck list. I guess it would have been Rakdos, but this is the one that it submitted. So I guess I'll do a wrap up on this. Get these over here. Alright, so wrap up on Jund with no run-in 6s and 4 Dark Confidants. Again, this is the list that I used to take down SCG Regionals Southeast, the one in Orlando, about 3 or 4 months ago now. Probably about 4 because of the coronavirus. Coronavirus hit like 3 months ago, the quarantine. So this is about 4 months ago. I won Regionals with this exact list. Again, my deck building considerations for the meta at the time were Urza Thopter Sword decks, Burn, lots of Amulet Titan / Scapeshift was expected, and this was also around the time people realized the Blasting Station combo with Underworld Breach, so I played against Underworld Breach twice, so that was the kind of meta at the time. And I had determined that against anything I expected to see, there were really no meaningful X1s that I wanted to kill. But all of the decks I was playing against, Dark Confidant just seemed absolutely insane. So I ended up playing 4 Dark Confidants and 0 Ren and 6. And this is after people knew Ren and 6 was good. Ren and 6 was already an $80 card. And I guess now it's like 60-ish. But at the time it was like 80. And everyone was playing 3 plus Ren and 6s. And I just didn't like how it was positioned. I didn't play it, and I took home the tournament. So that was pretty sweet. It was a good meta call. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend this version for the current meta because I think Ren and 6 is insane right now. Wasn't before. I think it's absolutely absurd right now. So I definitely play the Ren and 6s. And probably go back down to 2 Bobs. Like I said, I would my recommended list is what I'm currently using, which is this. It's not very different. It's just really Bobs and Ren and 6s that got split, and the sideboard's different. But yeah, I mean it worked out well for this league. We got the 4-1. Yeah, worked out. So thanks for watching. If you like content like this and would like to see more, remember to like and subscribe. Get that YouTube algorithm recommending these videos. And yeah, I hope you had a good time. Hope you learned something. I definitely learned a few things. If you've got any recommendations or maybe play patterns I could have executed differently, please leave them in the comments. I'm always open to learning about other people's take on the Jund strategy. And I look forward to whatever discussion you guys put down in the comments. So please do interact with me. I really appreciate it, and I want to hear from you guys. So also, any suggestions? What do you think I could be doing better? I'm still really new to the whole video uploading thing. So anything you think I could be doing better, be it how much or how little I talk about my decisions, be it just the layout of the actual YouTube video. Do you think my picture is annoying off to the right middle? Just literally anything. Please nitpick, because I want to hear it all. So yeah, I hope to hear from you guys, and I hope you had fun. And again, like and subscribe, and see you later.